Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 30 of Red Dirt and Stardust, a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition science fiction, Western, and pirate campaign. So, as the group finished their funeral of Shaw's parents, they cremated them and placed them in boxes, which they then took with them on their bags of holding. They then had a long rest, as of course it was a lot to emotionally process. During the night, they found these horrible, desiccated heads that tried attacking them, but eventually got tired of trying to get through Jed's dome and flew away.
Thankfully.
You all left in the morning and went into the great cathedral, as it seemed to be the only viable way to enter the center part of the city, which had been completely turned to rubble. As you all made your way into the cathedral, you found a strange construct of some kind at the back, and as you approached it carefully, it fired a harpoon at Chauncey, and you all fought it, finding it to be immune to quite a few things that you all had specialized in, such as fire and charming. It was a slog, but eventually it died to a plank of wood. And we are now at the very beginning of the short rest that you all are having before moving onward. Is there anything that you all would like to do during your short rest?
I would like to point out that I just realized something. Uh, Chauncey is Iron.
Chauncey is what?
Iron Man.
Did you say Iron Man?
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Why is he Iron Man?
Not that Artificer specialty, thank you.
He's originally a war criminal.
Well, the characters don't know this.
Yeah. We also don't know who Iron Man is.
Well, this is above board.
Yeah, above game.
Yeah.
Chauncey, I would like to ask Chauncey a question. Hey, Chauncey, do you think Corrigan's made it here already, or we've seen no signs of?
This is where she was supposed to be, and she has so many weeks head start on us, it boggles the mind to think that she wouldn't be here yet.
I feel like at this point we would run into something or seen something.
Did we loot that thing? Did we loot that above game? Did we loot that?
I think Velantrios was
Or anything
looking
to
at it.
loot.
Velantrios was looking for gold. I remember that.
Yeah, I was just wondering like if any of the shit would be useful to Chauncey as like an artificer.
I mean, it's full of gears and cogs and the arm blades all end in a sword. I'm gonna say there's
I knew there
30
wasn't gonna be any
swords.
gold or like potions or anything like that, but I just didn't know if like I don't know.
I'm going to say that you
or
could
something.
theoretically fashion some kind of a non-magical shield, at least in the moment, using the plates. They are oddly shaped. Like if you think about the shapes of like the sections of a basketball, they're kind of shaped like that. Really weird, awkward shapes.
Like a Bakugan.
Basically like a Bakugan. There is a shit ton, probably about 100 pounds worth of gears, if not 200 pounds. You would probably find a few non-magical spears, like probably 20 non-magical spears and 30 non-magical swords that you could get from pulling them off of the arms. But if you want to cart all that with you, you can. If not, like just take what you need.
I mean, I can make somebody else's bag a bag of holding because this is inventory.
Just for a whole bag of nothing but gears.
Gears, swords, and spears.
Yeah.
And also like
use those.
30 weird shield-shaped basketball bits.
I was gonna say I can actually use all that metal. I have a fun spell called Fabricate that you can do weird shit with.
I mean,
only if you're proficient with metalworking tools.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate limitation of the Fabricate spell.
Yeah.
Is you have to be good at using the tools that would do the thing, which is really weird. It's what it specifies in the spell. Anyway, is there anything else that anyone would like to do?
So is there anywhere in this cathedral that's not just like open air to the? There's no like small off rooms I can see, right?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I would like to go to the altar and like I'm assuming there's like a rug on the floor.
Yeah, it's pretty threadbare. It's like a faded red color. It's more of a runner than it is like a specific like big old rug, but it's more of a runner.
Right. I'm gonna
Um,
lift it just check to see if there's any hidden like rooms in the floors because a lot of these cathedrals have like basements.
there is nothing underneath the runner as you pull it up.
Okay. So it was just pointless coming here.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna ask since I can't see any other rooms, and since my shirt got a little torn up, I'm like, Jed, can I come here? I'm just gonna whisper in his ear and be like, can you do that thing where you make the dome so nobody else can see me for a little bit?
It takes 10 minutes.
Just so you can change your shirts.
Please.
On that note,
I'm gonna give Chauncey some privacy. It's gonna take a second, but it'll
Also,
take
I will
10
say a
minutes to
stipulation
cast.
of the dome spell is the caster of the dome must remain within the dome. If the
Yeah,
caster
he
leaves the
has to stay there
dome
with
goes
you.
down.
I guess we're both going to be in the dome.
Forgive me. I know I'm a bit new, but I thought you two weren't exactly, like that.
It's not.
It goes back and forth. It's one of those will they, won't they kind of things. But it really is.
Got it. Oh, if only
We
I
are
was
not going
100
to
years
fuck
younger.
in Ashen Hold. Okay.
but you are going to fuck somewhere else.
Well, where else would you? He's not got
Chauncey's
any
face
business
is
in the
just
front.
progressively
I
like
need to
more
concentrate.
color
on
is
this.
coming to the typical deathly pallor. I'm just like, I just need to change my shirt.
I'm just gonna. Can I like investigate like the religious iconography in here and see if I could determine anything about this religion?
Oh,
The
sure.
other,
Make me a religion check.
the other thing is I want to do detect magic.
Yeah, sure, you can do detect magic if you'd like.
14.
This seems to be some sort of religion centered around. I'm trying to think of the words.
A lady Jesus.
Pain and sacrifice, I
Hail
think.
Jesus lady.
Well, she has a crown of thorns. I mean,
It is definitely something that is based around pain of some kind. There is the thorn crown on the head. It looks like she is wearing, her robes are very ornate, and she's also veiled. You might also see chains, more of like jewelry chains, but a lot of them kind of wrapped around parts of her body. It seems to be some sort of like sacrificial or veneration of pain sort of religion. The dome is up.
I also cast detect magic.
You do not detect any magic except for ambient magic floating through the air of necromancy. It seems more of ambient to just everywhere, just ambient in Ashenhold.
Okay.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna be like, thanks. I didn't want them to see if I've been careful so far and nobody's, but now you might, but that's fine.
Okay, what is this about, Chauncey?
You think
Chauncey
you just-
starts to strip.
Are you one of those guys that doesn't take your shirt off at a pool?
Not for a year or so now. And he's gonna take the half plate off, and he's gonna take off the shredded, like, because the arms got really fucked in the fight. He's gonna take off the shirt, which is the first time that Chauncey has ever disrobed in front of another person in the party. Even in the sleeping fight, he wore that big old nightgown, right?
Right.
Yeah. Chauncey has purposefully tailored his clothing to make himself look a different way than he actually is. He's not as lanky as he looks when you look at the way his clothes fit him, because he runs around slinging a giant tire maul casually at people. He got them. He's got that wiry muscle. He got that big.
Okay. He's got that like 80-year-old
You're having this like
yogi
big
tone.
dramatic reveal of like a horrible secret, and like Jed's just like, oof. Okay.
It's
Didn't know all that muscle was there.
Chauncey has one punch man muscle.
And he's gonna turn around, and his back is just covered in burn scars. His back, his shoulders, his lower back. It's a spider web of burnt flesh and silver and pink.
Ew. And also ow.
Jed goes, ew.
Ew. Disgusting.
As he's
No.
fishing around for a new shirt to change into under his armor.
Chauncey, what is this? This is why you haven't changed in front of any of us? What happened?
I don't hear anything. You think it's going okay?
mean,
I will say you can
If
see
they are
out,
doing
Which is
it very fast.
for us super weird.
because you can see out of the dome, but they can't see in. It's just a solid color, so it's just
Yeah.
two people up against the glass.
It's funny because like we can't hear y'all can't hear us either.
If I like
So,
bump
like-
the side, does it make like a glass reverberation noise or like?
I'm gonna say yes. It does.
Oh, maybe they are doing it. Maybe you're right, Wade.
Sounds like it's getting frisky.
There's a lot going on in there.
Goodness, he said it was only going to take 10 minutes.
I think outside of Jedidiah and Chauncey, I feel like most of us would. I feel like most of us would make assumptions of what's happening in there.
Yeah, right.
Well, we know at least one of them's taking their clothes off, so.
Hey.
What happened to Chauncey?
After, wait, let me check my notes. I need to see the name of this town again.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
because we
okay.
were discussing that earlier.
After what happened at Thunderhorn Bluff, Vera, Judd, Hortensia, and we burnt down the lab. Delmas too. And there was an explosion, and Delmas was shorter than me, so I did what I had to do.
Meaning you like pushed him in front of you, or
No.
what?
Wow.
I'm taller than Delmas. He's a brick house of a
I
man.
meant like push it because it's on your back. So if you push him in front of you, you're protecting him.
Yes.
Yes.
That's relatively. He was in front of me, and I made sure that I took the brunt of it.
Well,
And I
Jeez,
just
Chauncey.
And he was a huge dick. Pretty much like
I believe
forever.
it.
As you two were having this conversation about how big Chauncey's dick might be, Chauncey,
oh my God.
you're definitely.
Gwen, how long do you think the average quickie lasts, Gwen? I think Lyla would know.
It's been like a minute.
Somebody
Chauncey.
probably better ask Lyla, but I've been around for some of them, and let me
You
tell you, they
are-
were much shorter than you would have liked.
You are, for the first time in probably years, purposefully recalling the memory of Thunderhorn Bluff. You remember the lab, and the land around the lab on that side of Devil's Ridge grew these sorts of strange, jagged, almost horn-like rock structures. Thunderhorn Bluff was the place where ships, or at least one of the places where ships would come to restock Devil's Ridge. Since it was a desert and there was barely any places that you could grow anything, ships from Amarillo would come all the time, as well as ships that would give your lab metal. You probably knew quite a few people from Thunderhorn Thunderhorn Bluff, and watching as the cannon that you thought would shoot off into the seas of Ponderosa turned and blasted the horn that Thunderhorn Bluff was attached to. And you also remember the deafening silence. The explosion was so big and so fast that people didn't even have time to scream. You couldn't hear it as the entire rock structure and what was left of the burning town fell in slow motion because of the way that the Ponderosan Sea works.
So Chauncey's having this recall, and there's just a single blood tear sliding down the side of his face as he stares off into the distance while he's half dressed.
Jed is like, oh man, I have to deal with emotions now. Okay. All right.
I would also like to say at this point, as you're kind of recalling that memory and you and Lovey May are connected, I'm assuming Lovey May accompanied you into the dome.
Oh yeah, she helps me don and doff my armor.
You would see, in the similar nature to the fight against Lilith Russo, except not as strong, Lovey May's core begins to glow and her eyes glow a little bit. And you hear kind of this sound coming from inside of her.
Good sound
Well,
effect, by the way. That was
I'm
really nice.
not smart enough to know what that means. So I just walk over to Chauncey and ignore whatever's happening with Lovey May. Just put a hand on your shoulder. Chauncey, I'm
Like-
sorry. Sounds like you did the best you could do. But what happened that made you have to blow that house up?
You don't know. It didn't go that far, did it?
I guess not.
I mean, he did say Thunderhorn Bluff, so I'm guessing that brings up.
Oh, do I know what Thunderhorn Bluff is?
Make me a history check.
Okay. Not awesome at those, and I feel like it would be kind of rude to guidance myself right now. And it wouldn't matter anyways. I rolled a 3.
All you remember is that there was a town that kind of sounded like that name that apparently pirates destroyed a good section of down
Sure.
by Devil's Ridge. That's about it. It didn't really make that big of news. It was just pirates doing pirate things, but
Yeah.
it was just
I think
that's
I
about as much as
heard
you
that
know.
Thunderhorn Bluff got raided by pirates or something.
That's just. That's just what. That's what the authorities say. That's not what happened. You know, she told Chauncey at this point, he's just kind of like, he's stopped staring off and he's making like eye contact and he's like, you have to believe me. She told us that it was going to be for the good of the world. She told us that there were pirate raids left and right there and interplanar threats, and it was going to, we were going to change the way people defended themselves, and it was supposed to be good. And when she fired it to test it, she was smiling. I saw the look in her eye as she watched that city fall into the astral sea, Jed, and she was smiling. There are still nights that I can't sleep over knowing that I helped her do that.
So
And he just stops.
I will also say at this point, Lovey May stops glowing. She's back to normal.
Chauncey, you're as much shit as I give you, and I'm trying to not as much anymore. You're a good person, Chauncey. Probably the best one here. Shaw, maybe. You two are in competition for that. But I've known you for a long time, and I've always thought you were a really good person. If something happened, you just told me. You didn't know exactly what she was planning on using it for. You're a inventor. You're a genius. But as smart as you are, you've never picked up on people that well, Chauncey. So she used you. That doesn't make it your fault.
She used me to kill a lot of people, Jen. A lot of innocent people.
Well, I'm not exactly a therapist, but maybe instead of beating yourself up about it, you can do what you're doing right now. Try to make a difference. Try to stop it from happening again.
That's why we're here, right?
That's why you're here, Chauncey. The one person here for, I think, selfless reasons.
Is it?
Besides Shaw.
Shaw, always the outlier.
I don't know if it's wholly selfless, though. I mean, I'm worried about what she could do to more people, but I'm also worried about what could happen if she finds me or Delm. He's an asshole, but I still care about him.
Self-preservation isn't a bad instinct. That's why I'm here.
Do you think I should tell the rest of them what happened?
I look out the transparent wall. And I'm like,
As they're still like,
well, I mean, this is your secret to tell, but if we're gonna find out one way or another, Chauncey, it'll probably be better coming out of your mouth.
All right. I hate it when it's that way.
Yeah.
I should also probably finish getting dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like take my hand off of you.
Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely that. Yeah.
It's like, man, even when we were dating, he was not this ripped. Like, this is new.
That's 2 years of lifting anvils across the workshop, baby. But yeah, Chauncey's gonna finish getting dressed and he's gonna be like, thank you for listening. And I know it shouldn't be that way, but hearing it from you helps. I mean, I shouldn't be attaching any more emotional relevance to you than everybody else, because I'm not great with people, but I don't know.
Yeah. Happy to help, Chauncey. All right.
I mean, honestly, like, how long do you think it takes to change a shirt? Who do you think's doing what in there?
Maybe more going on
disappears.
Velantrios is like, I think Jedidiah is thirsty for Chauncey.
So I'm
You
assuming the
said
dome goes
it's not
down.
the other
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, it's crazy how destroyed this cathedral is in here.
Yeah. You know, the
If
inside is
everybody-
see-through, right, guys? We can see everything that happens out here. Like-
The architect, she just starts pointing at the
Everybody does a
archway.
thing where they all turn around and like, oh.
Oh, it's the craftsmanship. You see the stained glass in the...
Can everyone gather round for a minute?
Can we hear you now? Are you outside?
Yes, we are outside. I am
The
fully
dome is
clothed.
gone.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, no, we weren't like trying to listen or anything like that. No. Yeah. Something you wanted to share?
I'm gonna look over at Jed for reassurance real quick, and then I'm gonna look back to the rest of the group and just be like, I don't know if any of you are familiar with a place called Thunderhorn Bluff.
Are we?
Freno.
No.
I mean, Shaw, if you'd like to make a history check, you're the person that would be the most connected to
figured.
things.
So.
I would say, I guess, yeah, Guinevere, definitely not. And
Yeah, I
Velantrios,
got like a-
maybe if you decide you might want to try, you can, but you don't have to.
I don't feel like Velantrios would have a need to know about Thunder Bluff.
12.
I'm gonna say that, yeah, Thunderhorn Bluff is familiar. It's a port town on Devil's Ridge. And you heard news that a pirate raid basically blew it off the map.
Uh,
Yeah, that's the place that got destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
People-
anyway. Well,
people-
it.
People think it was pirates. It wasn't.
Was it not?
No. It was Corrigan. And Judd, Vera, Hortensia, Delmas, and I.
Wait, so the person we're after
Wait a minute.
and you destroyed an entire town? City? Port?
Uh,
We
Port
built
town
a
city.
weapon.
shit. Oh.
It's a port town about the same population, if a few less than Drake's Ridge. It's not big.
She told us that we were going to change the world and help protect people when we started working on it. And she test fired it directly into the town. And it was a very effective weapon.
So Guinevere's body starts moving over to Chauncey, but Lila's voice comes out of her mouth, and like by the time that she gets over, so she hugs him, and like she's changing like as she's doing it, and like by the time the hug is finished, it's Lyla saying like, "Oh my sweet darling," just
Oh,
rubbing his back.
I should have known better, but I believed her, and we burned down the lab after we saw her reaction, and we scattered. And that's how Delmas and I wound up in Drake's Ridge. And I wanted to make sure, even if she got out, that she couldn't rebuild it. So I took the part that I built for it with me.
Oh my dear heart.
At this point, I will say, since you are once again recalling the memory, Lovey May begins glowing again in that ever familiar way with the.
Is that the part?
I designed the artificial targeting system with a pseudo heart.
Which means
It's also
So
the
that's
of Lovey May.
So you brought the part that you're hiding from Corrigan with you to Corrigan?
all right, Shaw. Not helpful.
Sorry.
but very good
Sorry.
point.
She can't recreate it without studying it more. So if anything happens to me, I need one of you to make sure that you destroy Lovey May before she takes her.
Okay.
Can we? She's
Is there
pretty
like
tough.
There's like a self-destruct button or
Is there like a a big red
on-off switch?
those?
I mean,
Suddenly Lovey May turns into one of those. Where did I get you?
Should I ask Guinevere to crush it with a rock?
It's just a
if
really
if something happens to me, she'll cease to function and just be a beautiful doll.
We'll take care of it.
Much easier to probably deal with at that point.
Ow, all sounds kind of sad now, actually.
Well, I just want to be cautious.
Well, it sounds like you've done a right bit of that already. Just saying. Like you've got anything to be guilty over. You did say you took the targeting system with you.
Yeah, and
So-
you didn't know it was gonna happen. I mean,
Yeah,
this
2
one wasn't-
seconds ago, you were giving him shit for bringing the party here. You want to stop?
Well, that part I'm still don't feel great about. I feel like maybe that shouldn't be here still. But the other part, Chauncey didn't mean to. Chauncey didn't know. You didn't know.
something I built killed that many people. I
No.
appreciate
Something you helped build.
Well, also at this point,
And you thought you were doing good. I'm assuming.
everyone here is taking part in killing someone at this point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're all like, wait a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done some murders.
we've been
Well,
fighting.
shit.
We've been fighting in
Maybe
self-defense
not.
here, but
Maybe not mass genocide, but still.
Mostly monsters, but a few people.
There's been some people, yeah.
when Velantrios says genocide, Chauncey just points like, "There's the word."
Okay. And I'm
Word.
feeling like everybody should stop talking now. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Before maybe we make Chauncey kill himself or something. I don't know.
Oh no. I don't talk about this around Delmas. He's the one most likely to kill himself over this right now. He can't even stand to look at me because we met there.
So that's why all the business with that, and when you were over to the inn and talking to, okay,
The dots are connecting.
making a lot of sense.
I think Jed gets like angry thinking about. I mean, there's like, I think as much as you distance yourself from an ex, sometimes there's always still just a little part of you that's a little bitter thinking about any one of their other exes. And
So true.
Blanche,
Bit like that, honestly. Like whoever you, I don't care who you fuck, just come home and sleep in the bed. Like,
not Velantrios. I don't think I've ever had a lover.
well, he did live in the woods, so like,
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's some questions we should be asking about like the local wildlife, then I don't.
Every party needs their designated virgin, or virgins in this case.
Fair enough. Wait, multiple.
Who's the other one?
Who's the other one?
Chauncey and Shaw, or both
Now
of you?
wait.
virgins?
Now wait a second. Hang on now.
Jed, just because we never doesn't mean I never.
Are we doing this conversation in character now? Is that what this is?
I think we just switched back to character, yeah.
I don't know
I
what's
think
in
the
character and out of character
Very
anymore.
out of character, to be perfectly
My
frank.
first thought was Shaw being the other one, but
Right?
He's so young.
No
and-
one's ever asked.
Very true.
Technically, I guess
It's
Well,
the
we-
boy from the tea shop.
So,
It is.
Because Lyla is a
go ahead, finish that sentence.
Well, Lyla.
entertainer.
Okay, we know Lila's not a virgin, but that's not the only person in that body. So
Aiden certainly is.
yeah.
Oh, God.
we would hope so.
Okay, we are talking physically, not mentally.
Two different physical bodies.
Two different physical
yes.
bodies. Yeah.
Still also yes.
Gonna drive the conversation away from this topic and
Yeah,
say we're an ashen hole and it is
hard
incredibly
left
dangerous
turn.
here.
So Guinevere was talking about Archway.
Yeah.
Bottom line, also, we still have not seen any sign of Corrigan or any of the other criminals that we're looking for.
I mean, honestly, like human architecture is just so sad compared to Dwarven and Elvish, isn't it?
I feel like
We
they
just have
could have some
shithole
more-
general stores with flat roofs.
more
My
of a-
family is humans, okay?
Blanche
Build
is
better
so
houses.
I'm sorry for your loss.
All right. So what are you all doing? There is still
Um,
the center of the city that you can see with a giant, almost probably 70, 80-foot tall column of god flame that you
We're
can
heading
see
towards-
from the back of the blasted out cathedral.
That seems like a good place to start.
Literally a
Feel like-
beacon.
Yeah,
That maybe
literally.
Want to be
If
Are
I
you
was
like-
gonna guess a woman who created like some massive fiery explosion was gonna be somewhere, it'd be with the giant column of fire.
Speaking of that, she is a fire genasi.
There you go. Even more.
Oh, no.
like-
Oh god.
But guys, why do I feel like
Fucking brilliant.
Amazing. We're great
Yeah,
against
Chauncey's gonna. It would be poetic if he's gonna look at the Pyre Maul like with this, but not very effective.
Velantrios, I'm sorry, you were saying something.
why do I feel like we're about to be a bunch of moths going to a flame?
Well,
Yes,
because
we
that would be
are.
entirely accurate.
Yeah. You're very correct on that one.
Actually.
Um,
So,
that-
the fuck did I come along here for?
I'm gonna.
Adventure. Why did I come?
You're still the biggest mystery here, Shaw.
I love how this has just devolved into an existential crisis.
The
we just
fuck
go?
are we all
Can we
doing
just-
here? We need to get out of here. No.
I'm here to find Virgil and kick his ass.
Yeah, can we finish this trip? I'm ready to get back to the ship at this point.
Let's go.
Let's go. The
Let's
center
go.
town. I'm gonna swap out my hammer for gun plus shield.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. As you all head into the rubble, it does take about an hour of walking before you begin to see the rubble begins to be. It's not so much whole sections of building that have fallen over as much as it is just chunks of rock. You are getting closer to the center of the explosion.
When we start getting close to the flame, can I summon my special friend and then use my rod to replenish the spell slot?
Yes, you may. How long does your shadow spawn stick around?
An
Fancy
hour.
rod.
An hour. Okay. At this point, I think Chauncey, you would be the first one to notice, as you are all on edge and thinking about this, you hear a very familiar sound. It's almost a sort of metallic chittering or squeaking of some kind, like a machine trying to imitate an animal, a very specific animal.
Is it a bird?
It is not a bird.
Oh no.
However, if you would like to make a perception check, as
We're
Lovey May
hunting the
definitely
big
kind of
murder owl.
stops and
Yeah, Lovely May knows.
I mean, Lila's got a passive 18.
Oh shit.
okay.
Perception, where are you? There you are.
God, I'm rolling so bad this whole game.
Jesus Christ, man.
Nothing. I don't see shit.
All right.
Where are you? I saw passive. Oh, there you go.
Was that a fart?
I am so
It's like-
freaking sick of
Sounded
these
like a
fucking
cartoon.
guys.
Like,
I rolled
All
a
right.
6.
it was so.
19?
Lovely May got a
19.
14 for the Artificer party, mini party of boy plus toys.
All right. Okay. So yeah, Shaw, you kind of watching Lovey May kind of freeze and begin to look around and kind of knowing, yeah, as well as Lyla having the passive perception that
Oh.
she does. You both spot it's absurdly large. If it stood up, it would probably be about 5 foot 5 inches. If it stood up off of its 4 legs. At first, you think it's a weasel of some kind, and it is made of metal. It is a
Say it's a-
metal. It doesn't quite look like. At first, you think it's a weasel, but then no, it's not quite a weasel. It's a giant 5 foot tall weasel automata that kind of jumps up a piece of rubble and is looking around, and another one walks into frame too. Chauncey, you would know this was something that she was working on after she finished the lightning dogs that you all faced very early on in the campaign. She had also, at the time, been working on these things, specifically for customers who might not be comfortable with dogs or electricity, but still wanted an animal to guard their homes that was cute and at least somewhat unassuming. You would know these to be the bronze sables.
Didn't you say, Chauncey, that one of your compatriots or something had some kind of animal affinity when they was crafting whatnot?
Yeah, that was Corrigan.
Oh shit! So is this one of those
Shit.
run and hide situations, or
Has it spotted us yet?
They seem to have not spotted you all yet.
Hide,
Chauncey?
Chauncey?
Is there anywhere to hide around here?
I mean, there's
Facts?
plenty of rubble that you could probably squeeze behind.
Can I mold earth to make it more squeeze behindable?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
I can also mold
Don't be
earth
suspicious that I
and
don't.
assist.
I mean, sure, if you want, you certainly can.
All right, Lyla,
So
what are we
glad
doing here?
someone
I'll mimic whatever Lila's doing with my own mold earth and make a little wall in front of us.
Very, very quietly.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
quietly.
It's the pebbles move very slowly. But yeah, they're pretty big chunks of rock that you can basically just hide behind. Yeah, so
Lyla, sorry.
Yeah.
We need to find this guy, right?
Corrigan, I think she's a lady, but I don't know how they self-identify. It's fine.
We need to find this lady.
And also like 3 other criminals, but yes.
Yes.
Like-
Yes, and
I was thinking that I could transform into a tiny spider, and have that thing.
it's a ride.
Yeah.
It's not a dreadful idea, actually.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
Oh, all right. Okay, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then.
I mean, you want him to be literally alone with this person?
But also, like, I would turn back when I'm all by myself. I would just
I
find
believe
where they are.
I think the military tactic is called scouting.
Okay, sure. Do it.
I don't know anything about this. Yeah.
You could try, and we'll just try to follow as best we can without them noticing us.
But what if we lose it?
I mean, we're heading in the right direction, I think, if we're already spotting them.
Or they haven't noticed us yet.
You guys put this
Look,
giant
stick my eye out.
It seems that at this point you all have had a long enough conversation and they haven't noticed you. They are starting to move on to another section. You see them kind of almost like galloping away in the sort of way that weasels do when they run, and they kind of undulate like that when they run. They're doing that, except they're giant 5-foot long weasels, just kind of boing 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 boing.
They seem to be moving along. Yeah.
Okay, Velantrios is gonna use wild shape to turn into like a dragonfly.
You can't fly.
Fly
You know,
speed.
fly
Oh yeah,
speed.
you can't fly. I know, it's one more level. I know, it sucks.
You could do like a jumping spider. They're fast.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna touch Velantrios as a spider and cast mage armor on him.
Mage armored spider.
He's not
Love
wearing
it.
armor, so it's
Love
gotta be a better AC than whatever the fucking spider has.
Yeah. Oh
Too,
shoot,
you
I
know,
gotta
like-
pull up because there's
Well,
not
actually,
technically
I don't
a
know.
jumping
Spiders AC might be
spider.
high. They're so dexterous.
Yeah, well, 13 plus your dex is what age armor is. Mage armor. Age armor? Mage armor?
Mage armor, yeah.
Age armor.
Majority.
Yeah, age armor. That's what old people get. You get that
I
age
cast
armor.
the gift of wisdom.
Is that similar to plot armor?
So, oh my
I'm
goodness.
sorry. I've had a few. With
So yeah, you would only have an AC of 14. There is no, wait. You would have the 15. Yeah. You as a spider, since technically there isn't a jumping spider,
Yeah.
it has a 20-foot movement speed, which is pretty fast. But I'm gonna say as a jumping spider, on top of everything else that you have, I'm going to allow you to jump 20 feet as a bonus action. So you can
Yay.
move 20 feet, jump 20 feet, and then move 20 feet as a dash action, which would give you
60 feet of
60
turn.
60
feet of
feet.
movement speed
per turn.
per
Effectively.
turn. And these things are technically walking, so they would only be doing 30 feet. So you can catch up to them pretty quick and just leap onto one of them and just sit there.
Yep.
All right.
Well, so how long does his little transformation thing call? I feel like we should know this by now, right? How long does that last?
I don't think
Does
it wears
anybody-
off.
Doesn't have a
Isn't it like
I
4
think
hours
it's-
or something?
It's a number of hours equal to your druid
Oh.
level, typically.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
7 hours.
7 hours.
yeah.
Okay, so
And
if
that's
we
per wild shape.
so if we
if
don't
he-
see him back here in 7 hours,
I mean,
Just
I think we
assume
should
he got
be.
it.
I think the time frame should be less than 7 hours, but
cool. Well,
and
yeah.
we're still gonna like follow, or are we? Are
Yeah,
we just
did
gonna
give
wait
any
for
thought
him?
to, like what we're doing,
We don't know
like
how
now?
we don't know how wide the perimeter that they're monitoring is.
Well,
So
we've got to assume that Corrigan's at the center of it.
Yeah.
That would track, yes.
Yeah.
So I guess we just
Do we just wait for
Wait.
Druid to come back now?
fuck.
He's gone.
I
Are
mean,
they running
part of
towards
my
the center, or are they running just elsewhere?
elsewhere,
Looks like
it
a
seems to be
perimeter
that they have
check.
kind of a sort of similar pattern to, if you remember, the dogs in the way that they were checking things.
Could you
It
track
seems-
him with um
So there's a bit of a problem.
Haley Poe, or what's the other one? The one what you got?
Oh, faux pas. Faux pas.
Faux pas.
Go up in the air. Those
Yeah, there you go.
scout.
There you go.
Keep an eye on the damn
I
things.
hate to be the negative Ned over here, but I think a flying cat is not native to Ashenhold.
That's what I was thinking.
And metal sphinxes are.
Well, I'm not sending her either. I don't want
Well,
the
the-
less they
the-
know what.
If faux pas dies, it's okay.
Why is it so hard for us to
I'm
do
just gonna put my
anything?
hands over Phobos
Well,
here.
go right on ahead, Jack. What is it that you'd like to do?
I'll cast sending to Velantrios.
You should probably wait a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That was my plan the whole time. I don't know what you guys were gonna do,
does-
but
Anyone got any stories they want to tell?
Yeah.
Or anyone got any
Just
hidden war
before we
crimes?
we go into that, just that Velantrios has stuff to do. As you continue, these sables kind of galloping along, kind of looking around. They haven't noticed that you're on their back yet because you're a tiny, tiny spider, and they don't feel things because they're robots. As they're kind of galloping along, one of them stops and the other one kind of looks, as coiled around a rock, raising its head, is an automata rattlesnake
Ooh.
that just kind of looks at them and rattles its tail before it coils back up and sits down, and the sables continue running. It does seem to be in the vein of what you've seen from the dogs, the birds, and the sables that you've seen. This is also an automata made by Corrigan.
Can we call this a short rest?
Sure.
There we go. Just get one of
I'll
those
make
spell
it
slots
tonight
back
then.
real quick.
So long story short, I can't believe it took this long to ask. But no, I'm not a fucking virgin.
Oh, well,
So it's just Velantrios? Okay, cool.
well, I just assumed, since when we met,
Just based on the whole vibe, mostly.
It's fair. It's
didn't really
Ah.
seem like he was all that interested,
I understand, yeah. No.
Just
So any more war crimes?
God damn.
how about
Just
those
coming right out.
dolphins?
Poor Chauncey. Just keep catching a break.
The next war
No,
crime is
I-
gonna be me beating Virgil's ass after we get done with this shit. Or what he's putting me through.
Oh, well, so there was this client. I swear to God, the things he wanted me to do with musical instruments.
Do you guys
Tell
think
me
it's time
more.
to use sending him Velantrios yet?
I mean, it's been like 30 minutes. Sure.
I have
still
never
can't
had
believe
to
you all
clean
thought we
up
were
our
going.
land.
Lyla. Lyla's
Oh,
cast
God.
should be a war crime.
You should have seen what he did to the trombone.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think you should check in. I think you should.
Yeah,
okay.
Hey, Velantrios, just checking in. Are you dead?
Um, Would it actually be his voice, or would it just be like
It's my
Spider-
voice. Oh,
Yeah, it would be Jed's voice, and it would be.
it's your voice. It's mental,
Yeah.
so.
But that's
I
kind of
would
hard
think
because
so.
he is a spider at the
But
moment.
it's still his intelligence.
Yeah,
and,
because
like,
He,
Very
yeah,
true.
he can't.
Yeah, I would
cast
say
spells, but
especially
he should
because
still be able to respond.
druids keep their wisdom and intel, right? So I feel like especially
Yes.
that,
They
so,
do. They do. Yeah.
So you know what? Yes, I'm
Physical
going to say
stats
that you're
section.
going to be able to
So
speak back.
if when he wild shifted to a spider, his brain was just a spider, he'd be useless to us.
Well, that's what a polymorph would
Never
do.
mind.
So, okay, yes. I will
Never
also say
mind,
I
in
rolled
the
something.
ended spin-off for like the boys. There's actually a character that's like that's able to turn into animals, but he also has the brain of that animal.
Oh no.
Worst. I rolled in private, and I'm going to say just as this message comes in, the sables are moving towards what appears to be some kind of camp. There are 2 tents set up. Well, there's 3. Two of them are like camping tents, triangles. The other one is more of almost like a market stall that has a bunch of equipment underneath of it. You can't quite tell what type of equipment it is. Standing at this table, you can't quite hear, is a person whose head seems to be on fire,
Oh,
making wild gesticulations as this giant, what appears to be almost like a hoplite robot automata, it's about 7 feet tall, is standing next to her, completely silent. And there's also what appears to be a very familiar golden-haired figure standing close to a large fire that is just kind of, the body language kind of is very obviously afraid. You also hear yelling, but you can't quite make out what it is. And then the sending spell hits.
Hey, you dead?
That's what he said.
a great use of your 25 words.
I'd like to think that it's not even YOU, it's like texting in the 2000s. This
You
is
dead.
you dead,
You dead.
ED.
You
ED.
are you?
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
in
Are
the-
you dead?
We are in the Shadowfell, so like that's almost a you up message.
Wait, who is the familiar golden-haired figure?
I don't know. Who could it possibly have
Is it
been?
the angel?
Oh, fuck me running.
Oh,
Think
think about who it is.
I was like literally the golden haired people that we know.
Yeah. So I see the Genasi, or I see whatever her name is.
Corrigan.
Corrigan.
Sorry, I've never been good at names.
Corrigan. So that's 3. I think, yeah.
I see Corrigan, and I see. It is the angel, right?
No, it's Virgil.
Oh.
That's why
Well,
they
just
look
say that.
scared.
The real Virgil.
That's why they're scared.
And I
Yeah,
see.
Virgil's a pussy.
And I also see Virgil.
Shit.
Who's Virgil again?
What are
The
you
guy
saying?
I was pretending to be.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Virgil Buchanan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I see Jed. Wait.
Well,
not
is he dead?
The
No,
look
but
on your
he
face.
found Corrigan and Virgil.
Oh well, shit. That worked out way better than I thought it would.
No, the amount of confidence that my group has in my abilities.
By herself ass.
Do you want to like ask him where he's at and how we get there?
Burning the
Hey,
shit out of
hey,
spell slots.
hey, let's hold on. Let's plan this out so we can get maximum for out this spell slot.
Out of the 25 words.
Where you at?
Without
Where
the
you-
H, it's just the wrong. It's just were.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Where am I at?
She is probably 200 feet away from the giant 50-foot column of golden fire.
Like a north, south, east, west cardinal direction on there.
Yeah.
How do you want north,
Oh,
south,
wait,
east,
where
west,
we-
Velantrios?
It's kind of off to the side, so the direction that you all would be moving, if you were going directly dead towards the column, it would be about 200 feet to the right and maybe like 50 feet closer. So it's like off to the right. But you're not coming at it from that angle. You're coming at it from a different angle.
So it's like,
but I would say you would be able to discern that.
So it's like northeast.
Wait a minute. Does anybody
I
have
guess if we're
locate person?
considering the center north, then yes, it is slightly northeast.
Okay.
We saw the direction they went. Like,
Right.
we go
but
that
you
way.
don't know if there's
Like-
other turns.
Well, just because they went that way doesn't mean that's where they ended up. It has been 30 minutes.
They are northeast of us, and also screw you.
Well, that was unnecessary.
What happened?
Well, first he said "screw you." I thought I was being quite nice, but
Sounds like Velantrios.
northeast of us, so that way.
Is he gonna wait for us there? Is he coming back?
I think he's just gonna chill. I don't know.
So
I will
it's-
say after those two messages, the Sables, strangely,
Oh
the
my
one
God,
that
not
you were
Aiden.
not on, the one you were not on, gallops over. Corrigan kind of looks at it. It just kind of makes a weird chittering noise before coming back, and she makes a motion to go somewhere else, and they start
Oh.
moving in that direction,
Sorry,
away from the camp.
I also meant to notify them. Oh, okay. I also meant to notify.
Acton. Is
No,
Aiden here?
I thought somebody
God
new was
damn it.
joining
I typed that
for a
wrong.
hot second there.
It's Aiden's older brother, Agnes.
hang on. I fixed it.
I also meant to notify them about the giant mechanical rattlesnake.
Cool. Are you?
I will say the path you took was around rather
what I
than
figured.
straight.
Yeah.
So they probably wouldn't, if they were going straight for the column of fire, they would not pass the rattlesnake.
I guess let's meet. Are we meeting in there? Are we heading for the camp? Is that what we're doing right now?
I
We
will
should
also say the Sables are beginning to move away from the camp. I don't know if you are still on them.
Yeah. Now's your chance
no,
to jump off.
Yeah, I jumped off and I'm like on a tent.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
When the party breaks
We should-
up.
Oh, I'm just gonna look and be like, Aiden, why? Hey.
Oh God.
Aiden, this is Aiden, we need Lyla right now.
It's Lyla time, Aiden. Bring Lyla back.
Hey,
What?
hey, kiddo.
Why is everybody so upset?
Aiden,
Because
buddy.
we're in hell,
Aiden,
Aiden.
Buddy, look around. Read the room, Aiden.
I thought the robots was cool.
Aiden, we've got we have some very bad people that we need to fight.
Right now is not playtime.
I can't help.
You know
I don't
what?
want to see you get hurt.
just be.
I thought I could help, but okay.
Can you? Well,
I don't know.
Can you help?
Well, either way, we have to bring him along. So we can't just leave him here.
Do you know how to? Do you know how to do the card tricks and the music that everyone else?
I do
does?
the card stuff.
Okay.
Lyla taught me how to shuffle. I do it really
I've
good.
seen-
He's gonna look over at Shaw and be like, "You wanted other war crimes? Here's a child."
Child soldiers, here we go.
What's a war crime?
Oh God.
What we're about
Something
to
you're
do.
going to be doing quite a lot of.
Just take my hand, buddy. Let's.
Is it fun?
It'll be fun. Try to be quiet, okay?
We're gonna go blow up the big robots.
Okay.
I know that Chauncey's like holding his gun. He's gonna be like, should I switch to the hammer? I feel like it would be more poetic. I'm gonna switch. You
Also,
are my range.
above board, the gun might be harmful to Aiden's ears.
He goes like boom.
And shh.
Oh,
There's bad people around.
I think what would be more harmful to Aiden's ears would be being stabbed to death by a robot. But
Yeah.
All right, let's.
it usually damages the hearing a little bit.
Tends to, yeah.
Are we fighting your best friend, Jed?
Oh, I'm gonna talk to him, and if he doesn't get his act together, we'll work it out. He's not my best friend. He is a fucking tool.
Can I hit him just for old time's sake with my hammer one time?
We'll think about it.
Do you want to
Probably.
Hammer time.
I'm mad.
I don't know why he's so mad. I know nothing about this person.
He is the worst.
I don't either.
Also, above board, Colton, just bravo acting. Bravo.
So yeah, you all managed to make your way. Would you like to make a stealth check?
Yes, Aiden, be quiet.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right.
I'm really bad
Velantrios,
at
you
it.
do not need to make a stealth check because you are a tiny spider on a tent.
Well,
Everybody
yeah,
else,
but-
stealth check.
I'm
still
gonna
have my
cast
special friend
invisibility
with
on
me.
myself.
All
Oh,
right, so you get
worse.
advantage. Well, actually, no, you don't get advantage. You get a
I
straight
get
roll.
regular.
I get regular. I'm gonna guidance it too, because I'm gonna just use more of my mama's a vampire bullshit to make myself
I
invisible.
got a 17, and I'll cast invisibility on somebody else.
I got a nat
Fuck
20,
me.
so.
So let's cast invisibility on Jed.
I got
Oh, cool.
At the same time, are we really sure having Aiden being invisible is the best idea?
He's not.
That's why
Well,
he's
Jed
not
is
here.
invisible. Aiden is fully visible, as is Shaw.
As
I
Aiden just
got-
runs up and like smacks Jed, and Jed disappears.
My little
High five.
nightmare death angel is also here, and he
Oh, yeah.
rolled a unnatural 20 on stealth.
Yay!
So there's a
All right.
child, an elf, and a shadow spawn.
Yeah.
That's visible.
Yeah.
You can. There's also an invisible vampire boy who rolled an 8 on his stealth check.
Who's making way too much noise.
Oh no.
Druid
This is a
joins
clanking
in
sound
silvery
coming from
barbs on his
somewhere.
check.
Oh, there's also Lovey May
And Lovey May.
fucking Taylipo.
To be
We're
fair,
getting
this
fun.
is
We're
a,
spotted.
like-
We're getting spotted.
Lovey May gets a 7 and Taylipo gets 19 plus her modifier. That Sphinx is invisible compared to the rest of the artificer.
Can I just make a point? We are in like a very undead, like oriented place, so the sound of clanking and clanging coming out from nowhere, I don't feel would be completely out of place.
You never
And-
know.
I think that for the most part, the city's been pretty quiet.
Wait,
Do the flames
Chauncey.
make
Really?
Do the flames make noise?
But Aiden's here
Weirdly,
now.
no, they don't.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like ambient wise, I'm saying the city's been pretty damn quiet.
Chauncey,
Very true.
do you think all of the robots are immune to fire, or was that one special?
I don't think that one was one of Corrigan's, and
Well, isn't the person we're after made of fire?
Yeah,
She's a
but we're
robot.
also gonna have to fight a shit ton of robots, and I can do a fireball about it.
Awesome.
Aiden, that one actually is pretty
Wait,
awesome. I can't wait for you to
Does
see that.
Would I know specifically make her automata fire resistant or immune? Is that something I might
You would know that the sables are not fire resistant. Most of her creations were made to be bought by rich people to protect their homes with something that did not look like a big old ugly robot. So they're not fireproof because most of these clients and her were not expecting that they would be suddenly assaulted by large amounts of fire.
I'm just gonna be like, Typically, her builds were not heat resistant because nobody really anticipates it.
Good,
That thing we
good.
fought wasn't one of hers.
That's
so
all I
like,
needed to know.
she'll be a little
Be
heat
very
resistant.
happy camper.
I'll focus on the robots. And Virgil, that motherfucker.
Oh,
You know
hey,
what?
Actually, are we
Um,
supposed to kill that one?
I owe him just
If
one.
he knows what's best for him, he won't have to die.
Okay.
I just want to bludgeon him a little.
Okay.
Hey, wait. So
Just
Chauncey
a
and Jed
little.
are both invisible, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Chauncey's doing a shit job of staying stealthy while invisible. He's
But
just
I'm a
talking and
child.
claiming.
And maybe if Shaw chooses to fail the save, I can cast Reduce on him.
On me?
Yeah. So we'd have 2 invisible, a child, a shadow spawn, and a very tiny tiny.
I rolled a nat 20 on stealth.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're
As a
fine,
party, we're good. Chauncey just still sucks at stealth.
Yeah.
Noted.
And
Got
Lovey May also kinda
Lovey May's
sucked.
not doing great.
it. Lovey
May.
May also kind of suck. Yeah, Chauncey's in fucking plate, and Lovey May is plate.
Yeah, literally.
They make a
Mhm.
little noise.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe it won't be that like suspicious because like she's already got all the robots everywhere. You know, it's just robot sounds.
And I can't stop now because you started it.
Oh no. Oh no. All right.
It's so fucking
So, just opening a book for no reason.
yeah, always.
Yeah, you continue onward, and after about probably about half an hour of sneaking, you all do manage to make your way up to what appears to be an encampment. The
Yes.
same one that Velantrios saw, and you do see there is indeed the golden-haired Virgil kind of standing there scared, as Corrigan is at this point pacing back and forth with kind of a thinking expression on her face.
Yeah, right, baby.
It's very clear that they have gotten nowhere in this collection of the fire thing. They're just stumped.
Would Velantrios see his group?
Yes, I would say, well,
Well, no, we're stealthy as fuck.
No.
Aside from
Would we
Chauncey.
see Velantrios?
no, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a tiny spider.
Let me pull out my looking glass.
Yeah, right.
I do have a spyglass. Do I see a spider anywhere?
Again, though, passive of 18. I might notice where he is.
He's tiny.
I'm gonna say no, because he's a tiny spider.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just throwing it out there.
Okay, guys, I don't see Velantrios, but I do see
Yeah, you see
the
Corrigan.
not Jed.
Yeah, you see Corrigan. Yeah, you haven't. I don't think they introduced him at
Ever.
all.
I see the not Jed.
And you also see a 7-foot tall, shining metallic hoplite, made of just metal.
Love that. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah. Love everything about that.
fireball,
Jed, do you want to take a look?
Right now?
And
Are there other
Artificers
robots
might be
around,
in
or is
there,
it just
but-
them?
Wait,
No,
guys,
it's just them.
guys.
He's just gonna do the thing.
Velantrios is over there. Do you want to at least like wait? Hold on. Let me send I'm gonna cast message in that direction.
Yeah,
Velantrios,
somebody want to like maybe get him the
Get
fuck
the
out
fuck out of there.
real quick.
Valanche is like, where the hell are you guys?
it doesn't matter. Just run like 50 feet in a direction.
Do you know how small I am?
Run!
You do have what, 60 feet of speed?
Yeah.
if he dashes and bonus
Yeah,
actions,
run,
then yes.
bitch, run.
Yeah. Are you moving?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I will say, since you all have gotten close enough, I will say, as you hear Shaw like whisper, "Run!" You do see something boing off the top of a
Okay.
tent and go flying. Just a tiny little speck.
I think he got out of there.
How
Okay.
close is Corrigan and this robot and Virgil? How close are they all to each other?
Corrigan is very, very close to the big robot.
Okay.
I would say Virgil is probably keeping his distance. He's probably about maybe 30 feet away from them.
Okay.
And Corrigan is kind of pacing back and forth in the same, like, 10-foot radius area.
Okay. Chauncey, do I put Virgil in the fireball?
Do you want to put Virgil in?
I kind of want to put
you
Virgil in the
Virgil.
fireball. If we kill him, I can revivify him. I want to kind of. Is there like a rock that's like somewhat tall I can like stand up on? I want to have like a. I want Jed to have more scary moments in this campaign. I want this to be
Very
one
true.
of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there is a rock.
Okay, a somewhat tall rock I climb up on. And as I want all this to sort of happen at once, I cast Fireball, so it's a 40-foot diameter. So I think I could get all of them.
Yes. Yeah.
And as I cast it,
I have to get out another book.
Oh, I do
Virgil
have
has
your
a stat
Bardic
block.
Inspiration still, so I can just
Oh,
add that
yeah.
too
Yeah, sure.
to the
Okay, go for it.
damage.
Got to get out another book because Virgil has a stat block.
Yeah. So it's Dexterity saving throw DC 17.
One moment, let me try and pull up. Oh no, is it not in? Oh shit.
Damage roll.
All right, well, I'll make the first things. I'll make the robots. And you said it was a what? Dexterity?
Dexterity 17.
Yep.
So the robot got an 11.
And then I add, what's your Bardic, Yofi?
D6. I believe, yeah, because I am what, level 7? Yeah, it's a D6, so we'll go up till next level.
All right, max damage if they fail is 39.
There it is.
Oh shit, I moved away from his stat block. Oh.
That catches everything in the area on fire too, right?
Yeah.
Any flammable
You
object.
fully
Or
blast Virgil. You watch as he goes completely and utterly prone.
Like unconscious or just prone?
Unconscious.
Okay.
God.
Completely and utterly unconscious. The shield bot definitely failed. So how much damage?
39.
9.
39. All right. So that is. Ooh. However, as you have cast this fireball and it blasts the entire area, this hoplite with a shield kind of puts its shield up, but it still very clearly gets burned. Virgil just gets slammed to the ground. Corrigan.
Before you do what Corrigan's gonna do, because I know she's gonna be cool, I want to have my moment of like I'm invisible and I go on the rock, and as I cast Fireball, I want my shadow spawn to like come up behind me, looking all scary and menacing, and then I do the Fireball, flames wrap around me, I come out of invisibility, I'm like, Virgil, sit the fuck down.
First, you get the sense Virgil didn't even hear you. He was just slammed to the ground instantaneously. Then you see Corrigan has not budged. She has taken no damage. She turns and simply looks up. And who the fuck are you?
I'm here to fucking kill you.
And I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Since I'm the only person who typically fights melee, can I have gotten closer before this all happened too?
Sure.
Okay.
Running.
I'm gonna say I'm where Jed is.
But just at the bottom of the rock.
Jed climbed up. We're watching.
Up?
I mean, not like a big climb.
I'm like Aiden, watch this.
Then wherever Shaw
Jed's
is,
at the
I
top
guess.
of a rock. Chauncey's trying to slink into camp in his dramatic moment. He just looks over. He's like, "Is it weird that that's kind of hot looking?"
Can I roll one more
There
time?
was a lot of fire.
Wait,
Did I say
why?
that out loud?
Because I am so sick and tired of constantly rolling single digits.
I rolled a nat 1. Calm down.
I was gonna say I also rolled a nat 1, so
So everyone's just gonna be a bit slow.
Oh, I got an 18 for my initiative.
All right, 18 for Chauncey. So what did everyone get?
I got a 20.
3.
2.
20.
7.
3, 2, 7. Jesus.
I was also like, damn, that was kind of high.
There was a lot of fire.
I told you it would be cool.
It was totally awesome. No.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So sadly, up first is Corrigan, who
Woo.
rolled stupidly well.
How the fuck?
She rolled so well, she got a 23.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like golf club.
Yeah.
And she is actually going to
I mean, it's fair. It was her moment next, so.
It was, yeah. It's kind of her
Cast.
bit.
if I can actually get to it. Nope. She, after that moment of, I'm here to kill you, she just goes, well, I'd like to see you try. And she sweeps her hand in front of her, and erupting almost in front of you, Chauncey, is a wall of fire as she casts Wall of Fire.
Oh, wait.
And then
Counterspell.
she's going to use her movement speed, and she's going to jump on top
Wait,
of the hoplite.
Counterspell.
Oh, okay.
Which I believe I need
Actually,
to roll
she's going to
for
cast
because...
Counterspell too.
Oh, well, all right.
Fuck.
Never mind.
Damn.
Let me check.
Shit.
Yep, she's going to cast Counterspell, so your Counterspell goes down, and the Wall of Fire roars into existence as you watch her basically kick off the tent post and mount this warrior as she kind of stands on either side of these like almost belt loops that were made for shoes as she slots her feet in and puts her hands on either side of this hoplite shoulders as she's now standing on top of it. And that is actually going to be the end of her turn. She has nothing else that she can do. And next up after her is Aiden.
I'm gonna ass you the ass up. That was an unsettling
Good job,
word.
Aiden.
That was very good,
We're gonna go.
Ass
That was
you
an
the ass
unsettling
up.
word.
Unsettling.
Sure.
This is coming from a child, sure. Unsettled.
Okay.
Still in Spider version, Velantrios is gonna be like, I'm so gonna chew Lyla out.
Okay, so what? How far away is she?
I'm going to say that she's probably about maybe 60 feet, and she
Oh, yeah,
cast
that'll
it,
do.
like directly in front of it. I will say, I think the Wall of Fire is opaque.
You can't see through it.
Okay, so I am where Shaw is. So what does Wall of Fire do? Do I have to go through that to get closer to her?
Yeah. You can try and go around it. It is
It was
60
like in
feet
the middle
long.
of camp, and if she was shooting in one direction, there would be one half of the campsite.
That's what I was gonna ask.
that
Did she
isn't.
shoot? Is she using it to split us or to separate us from her?
Separate you from her. So she kind of made like an arc in the front of the camp. So if you go around the back, you can still hit her.
So which side of the wall is Velantrios on?
Sorry, what now?
I would say you're actually in the back of the camp because the two like triangular tents that you landed on top of are at the back. So it's the tents at the back, and then the market stall fence, and then her, and then the Wall of Fire, and then the party. So you're behind her.
And we're behind a wall of fire.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna love my turn.
I'm sure I will.
Does she have to concentrate on Wall of Flame?
Yes, I believe
Yeah,
so.
I think all the wall spells are
Yeah.
concentration.
all the wall spells are concentration.
Okay. So I debuffed her. Can I get within 30 feet of her?
If she's 60 feet away and she casts, I would say yeah, but you would be within 10 feet of the Wall of Fire.
And what does that do again?
You take damage.
You would take damage if you are.
If you get
If
too
you-
close.
If you end your turn there?
If you enter within 5 feet of it.
If you get anywhere near it, you take damage.
Yeah.
Each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the Wall of Fire takes 5d8 fire damage.
So it is end your turn. Excellent. I'll get within 30 feet. I'm gonna suggestion.
Wait, no, Aiden, come back! So
I'm gonna take down your stupid firewall. Dumb. I don't like it.
Oh, she has to make a saving throw. What saving throw does she have to make?
That is a wisdom saving throw, and she gets a -d6 from the
Oh.
unsettled words.
Oh.
Shit.
All right.
Is Aiden coming in clutch.
All right. So it's a wisdom. Oh my god. It's a D6, right? You said D6 minus?
Yep.
All right, that put that in the single digits. You watch as the wall of fire goes down as you see her kind of shaking her head as the wall of fire goes down.
Big meanie.
But you do see her on the back of this like hoplite with a big old shield.
Okay, so that was bonus action and action. Hang on, let me make sure that I cast suggestions so that I know the spell slot is gone. Oh, I can use a pack slot for that. Cool. All right. And I did move also, so I'm cool.
All right. So after Lyla, it is going to be Chauncey.
Okay, so the wall of fire.
Oh my
is
god. Okay, sorry.
And how far away am I probably from her in this hoplite thing?
If you nearly went into the wall of fire, I would say you're probably. She did it like 30 feet in front of her because you were 60 feet. She's trying to divide that. So I would say you're probably about 35 feet away from her.
Oh, cool. That's my movement speed, so...
There you go.
Surprisingly, yes, it is.
I'm just gonna... It's good being a Dhampir. I would like to have myself and Lovey May just run up, I guess. And Talipo's like trailing along in the air. And yeah, I'm going to just jump on this hoplite thing and swing at her. I'm still invisible up until I attack.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
This is this fucking
So-
combat
I was
doll.
about to say, so you a doll, little Megan.
There's a combat doll and a little mechanical sphinx flying around, getting closer, and then Chauncey just lands next to her on the back with his spider climb, and he's like, "Hey, boss!" And he's just going to swing the pyre maul at her.
Love it.
So,
All right. Roll to attack.
first one, 19.
Do you get
So
an advantage?
plus 11 is 30, but it was so close to a 20.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that
Nice.
hits.
She doesn't take any of the fire damage, though, right?
No, she does not.
So
Actually,
it's
I have
not
to
like
look at
I'm
something
even.
real quick. Oh, okay. So yeah.
She's only going to take 13 points of damage from my first swing.
All right. And what is half of 13 for no particular reason?
Are you rounding up or rounding down?
6 or 7, depending.
I think we're rounding. I always mess this up and I oscillate back and forth. I think it's rounding down typically.
I think
It'll be-
D&D does usually round down.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
6 damage. And
So
we'll
it's
have
6. Okay.
another attack, which is 17 plus 11 is 28.
That'll hit. One moment. Let me do some quick math. All right.
That is 11. If we're rounding down, it's only 5.
5.
God, it's like I'm doing damage like you guys do now.
Oh,
This is gonna be bad because reasons.
Shots fired.
And Lovey May is gonna kick her. Or no, we're
Oh,
gonna
goodness.
have Talipo dart her.
All right.
Oh yeah, because you can do that.
Yeah, and since Lovey May doesn't attack, she technically just takes the dodge action. So anything that attacks her is at disadvantage.
Very true.
Talipo gets a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That hits.
And she's gonna take a whopping 4 points of force damage off that.
Okay,
Woohoo.
so that'll be divided by 2.
Ooh, 2 points of damage. Cool.
Yep.
It's something.
Yep. That is all I've got. And he's just on the back of this hoplite with her.
All right. So after
Sorry, what
Chauncey,
is a hoplite? I don't know what that is.
it's the Greek soldier. So if you imagine like a typical Greek soldier, like 300. Think the Spartans from 300
Okay.
in the armor, but
Yeah,
made out
yeah.
of metal and 7 feet tall with a helmet
Okay, there
on.
we go.
No face.
All right, gotcha.
Is he hot?
He does have a very ripped body, but you get the sense he doesn't have the package to go with it. So
I'd still fuck that robot.
Also,
Yeah,
metal.
right. He's got
Nice
other holes.
tragedy.
Are we doing like an Atlas sort of a situation? Like you know.
all right. So next up, I believe, is Le Guardian. Do. Yes, the Guardian is going to reach up. He doesn't have a spear, surprisingly, but he's going to just punch at you, Chauncey, twice.
Okay.
All right, now you let
So
me
that's
know
going
if
to be
you're
an
gonna shield.
unnatural 20.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay, so that one doesn't hit either. So neither of them hit as this fist just.
There's just a spectral giant button floating around me, blocking all these hits.
Yeah.
I love it.
Love the button.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So that is the end of its turn. It can't do anything. So next up is going to be Velantrios with Jed on deck and Shaw finishing us out.
Huzzah. Who's closer to me? Regress to enemies.
Seeing as how
You're on
Virgil
top
is
of each other?
down, I would say Corrigan is technically closer because she's on the back of this thing. So in the
Cool.
same way that a room gets smaller when you paint it, she's technically closer.
I am like right up next to her though, if you're thinking AoE, because like I
And-
jumped on the back with her.
Yeah, and they're all, both on the back
Right.
of a giant robot. So
Please,
And
God
spider
forbid,
climb, it makes sense.
because God forbid I'm ever able to succeed in my plans. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
your time.
Blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Get a bit more whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm
So
getting.
what are we doing?
Sorry.
What are we doing? What we doing?
That is a good question. Originally, I was planning on doing Freedom of the Waves, but considering the situation,
Yeah,
Yeah, you have
might not be
to.
the best of ideas.
I mean, I could still do it.
I'm pretty sure you would hit Chauncey though, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I will say, because he is also on top of the robot, there is literally nowhere that you can put it that would hit all the people you want to hit and not hit Chauncey.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Acceptable casualties.
Are you casting it anyway?
No, I'm gonna do Entangle, because why the hell not?
All right. I will say, because Corrigan is not on the ground, it's only going to get her hoplite.
That's fine.
Means
It's
it
one less.
also won't get Chauncey, so
It won't get Chauncey because Chauncey is on top of the hoplite too.
so it's
It'll
fair.
only get the hoplite. So it is a what save? A strength save?
Strength of 15.
Doing entangle.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, ooh. Well, it failed. It rolled a 4.
Yay.
So the vines wrap up around the base of this robot as you watch as Corrigan kind of looks down and sees it and just kind of looks at you, Chauncey, and just goes, "So you did manage to find friends. I thought you never would." And that's going to be what she says for that.
Legendary
Wait.
action insult.
Yeah. Yeah.
You take 30 points of psychic damage. No, I'm kidding.
You little bitch.
So
More
Velantrios
unsettling
said-
words.
obviously, to cast the spell, Velantrios had turned back into himself.
Yes.
And Velantrios is like, oh please, bitch, you actually had to make your own friends.
Ooh, shit.
If only you had vicious mockery.
Mhm.
Right?
All right.
So good. That's so good.
So next up is Jed with Shaw at the end.
All right. I was planning on doing a bonus action heal, but I don't think anyone has taken damage.
We have not.
So I guess I will just do I'm gonna use my Pearl of Power, recover a 3rd level spell slot.
All right.
And then I'm gonna have my special guy go up to Corrigan and slash at her.
Smash.
All right. Oh shit, actually. All right. Make an attack roll against her.
Cool. That's a nat 20.
Jesus.
Nice.
Which means okay.
God,
it's
we are gonna
17
ask her to
damage.
ask up.
Okay, so
That's
a
right,
12.
Aiden.
Oh, and max damage. 24 plus oh geez.
A lot.
Plus 6. Do I add, so it's the spell is 1d12 plus 3 plus the spell's level. Do I double either of the 3s, or are they
You
just
double
3s?
the dice.
Only double
You,
the
well,
dice.
you,
Just the
you do
dice.
the whole
Well,
dice.
no, you haven't
roll
you haven't
dice.
you haven't doubled, you're not doubling anything because you
It's
had the
brutal
max damage
crit,
and then
so
you
yeah.
rolled.
Yeah.
So you don't add
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
modifiers don't change at all.
Nope.
Right.
So that's 24 plus 6. That's 30 cold damage.
And half of that would be 15.
For some reason.
And
This dude, everything.
and also her movement speed is reduced by 20 feet while
Well,
my
it doesn't
friend
look
is
like she's
next to her.
probably not going to move.
Yeah.
All
Sorry.
right. So is
That's
that
my
the
turn.
end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Shaw.
I like it up here on my rock.
He's the king of the rock.
I feel like Mufasa.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
I think that's one I got from Milan.
Okay. So pretty much any AoE is just gonna hit Chauncey. Love that. All Mind Spikers, just make a wisdom save. I'll
All right.
bump it up to 3rd level Mind Spike.
All right. What save is that?
Wisdom.
I forgot about Mind Spike. That's a nice one.
Oh, she's going to use one of her legendary resistances to succeed.
Those dice
Yeah,
were
Mind
horrible.
Can you
Yeah,
Silvery
I can
Barb's a
still-
legendary resistance?
I'm going to argue no,
No, absolutely.
because she is just choosing to succeed.
It says whenever a creature succeeds on a saving throw, but
that's 5 damage. Because it was
Five
a
damage.
1, a 1, a 2.
Good lord. Okay, so
Hell yeah, brother.
cool. So that's going to be 2 points of damage, I think.
Yeah,
Cold
if you
damage.
have
Spikes
it.
to her.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Beautiful.
We're
Like,
so
fucking-
good at this.
Fucking Mind Spike. God damn it.
All right. So
Yep. And bonus action, I'm going to telekinetically shove her. Just make a strength throw. I'm trying to throw her off
Strength.
the robot.
all right. Oh. She got an 11.
Oh, yeah, so she falls off the robot.
She is going to choose to save her legendary resistance. So she does get launched off the robot.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That's it.
All right. She is going to get up, survey the surroundings, and she's going to look at you, Chauncey, and she's going to go, well, you've always been quite easy to manipulate. She's going to cast Dominate Person on you. So I'm going to need you to make...
Is it even worth counterspelling? Because she's just going to counterspell my counterspell.
I mean,
It's
you
okay.
never know, but...
I've still got a silvery barb, so if he fails,
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no, his worst one.
yeah, right.
It's almost like she
Okay.
knows this.
I'm
We got
gonna.
this.
I got a 15 minus 2 is a 13, but I'm gonna Flash of Genius if I can.
Sure.
Can you?
Let me check and see how Flash.
Is
of
it a
Genius-
saving throw or is it only on skill checks?
It's. Let me see.
Or is it on just anything? I don't have the book out, so
I know
you're gonna have
it's,
to look it
it's
up.
pretty sweet. I don't know how it works though.
Oh, I already used my reaction on shield, I think.
Uh-oh.
You did shield.
Yeah,
You did.
I can't. See, I only got a 13.
Okay, silvery barbs.
On Chauncey?
To
Roll it
reroll.
again.
It's a succeed or fail, so
Okay, I got a 17 because I rolled a 19 minus 2.
there it is.
Which would
There
make it
is.
what? 15?
A 17.
No,
It would make it a 17?
he got
Yeah,
a
it made it a
19.
17.
He rolled a 19
Oh.
minus.
I rolled a
two,
19 because of the silver.
You just barely saved out of that.
so- Okay, I redeemed myself for the last silvery barbs. Who's up next?
Go Aiden!
Give. Can
Are
I
you
have?
okay? Yeah, he can have it.
Please, I want to fight her. I'm bad at it, but I just want to. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. You can have the advantage. Take it.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, sadly, that's
wait.
her turn.
Cast it. There we go. I
That's
feel like
her
I
turn.
always run out of first level spell slots before I run out of.
So, after
Spells.
her, it's going to be Lyla or Aiden.
Oh, fabulous.
So
yes.
she is on the ground. I'm also going to say she uses half
Yes.
of her movement speed to stand up, so she is standing up. But she has not
Okay.
hopped back on the robot because
All right.
Chauncey's on the robot.
Let's see.
Ooh, also, I'm going to make a death saving throw.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask that. Do we need to? How do we feel about this for?
I am genuinely so not worried.
Cool.
I'm also not going to announce what the saving throws are.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So she fell off of the thingamajiggy.
Yes. It wasn't
All
far
right.
enough to hurt her, but she fell off and then she hauled herself back up.
Okay. Above game, does anybody have a problem if she moves away from us?
Do you think?
How far away is she gonna move?
As far as possible.
Do you
I mean, I can't fight her then, but it's
No.
whatever.
Okay. All right. So okay. Yeah, that's right. You're trying to melee her. Okay. So hang on.
Yeah. So
Let's
that she stops
do-
casting spooky spells.
As a Chauncey is very visibly, obviously trying to kill her. Is the whole reason we came here.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'll just let's just have Aiden like keep hurling insults at her, and it's your stupid fire hair is dumb and whatever. And I don't know, we're gonna call that a bane.
All right, so she has to
Actually,
make what,
hang
a
on, hang
charisma
on.
save?
No, I'm sorry. That's gonna be a what was the other thing?
Your unsettling words.
That's the thing. There we go. Yeah. And then we will try to bane her. So that is a charisma save, yes.
All
Minus
right.
a d6.
Minus a d6. Well, she doesn't need it. She's baned.
I figured. All
She
right,
rolled
so that's-
terribly on that, and this is just, she's not going to bother trying to save out of it. So
Okay, so
whatever.
that's minus a d4 from the next save or attack that she makes.
Or attack. All
Correct.
right. Noted. And then it's going to be Chauncey.
Oh, and I'll move I don't know, 10 feet back.
I'm gonna hop off the hoplite and I'm gonna try to bite her.
Yeah,
Hot.
All right.
spicy.
Literally.
Oh wait, can't Bane be more than one creature?
It can.
Oh, yeah, it's
Not to like.
You wanna bane the hoplite too?
I guess sure. I mean,
Charisma
yeah,
saving
it's up to
throw?
3 creatures. I just
Well, it doesn't matter. It rolled a 2. So it's baned. Both of them are
There you go.
baned.
Sorry.
They're all baned.
I'm just gonna-
No, I appreciate that. I honestly just forgot that the hoplite was a creature. I forgot that it's a thing.
I only got a 14 on my bite attack. I doubt that hits.
It does not. She manages
Silvery
to
bars.
block, and you notice she. Do you have another silvery bar?
I just took my turn. I get another reaction.
That's fair.
All right. So Chauncey
So
gets
do
to
I
roll
forget-
again.
Okay. 16.
That does hit.
Nailed it! And Chauncey can have the advantage.
Go ahead, Ed!
He's
Get
gonna
your
take
ass back over here.
6 points of piercing damage.
How many points of piercing damage?
6 points of piercing damage.
All right. So, well, that makes the math easy. So strangely, it does not do as much damage as you think it's going to do.
Oh, I'm drinking her blood though, and I'm gonna empower
you are.
myself with the bite.
Of course.
Do it.
It doesn't work on saving throws, but it works on attack rolls. Attack number 2 with the hammer.
Oh my god.
Oh wait.
And advantage.
Yep. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit her.
On dice. Wow, that's 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Halved to
So
4.
that's 4. Oof.
Taily Poe, bring it on
Too
home.
much shit.
Wow, she gets an 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Silvery but no wait.
You don't have a reaction.
I am good after that insane.
And calm
insane-
down.
All right.
I just took a bite out of crime, okay? It's fine.
Yeah.
I know only you can prevent forest fires.
All right. So it is now the Guardian's turn. And it is going to turn around to face you. And
Phase
you
2.
watch as well, it's just restrained, so it can't move, but it can at least haul itself around, raises its shield, and you watch as a symbol glows on it for a moment in hot red before there is an eruption of a cone of fire as it casts burning hands.
Who's it casting
So
burning hands at?
you.
Oh, cool.
Ah,
Nailed.
So yep, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh right, that's the same.
Woo, baby, I got a 5.
You're
no.
gonna be taking full damage.
Let me
Ooh,
check Lovey
child.
May. Lovey May gets a... Fuck, she got a 19 before her modifier.
So
So-
she'll take half damage.
Probably
And
good.
Haley Poe's like 30 feet in the air, so I don't think burning
That
hands-
is fine. Ooh, so that's gonna be 14 points of fire damage. And of course, Corrigan is immune to fire, so she can just stand right in the spell's area.
Oh, come on. We dealt with hotter flames at the forge weeks on end. That the best this thing's got?
Cheap shot.
And that is the end of its turn. So we go to Velantrios. What you doing?
Do it.
Is the hoplite. I want to Freedom of the Waves, the hoplite. Would
I will
that
say at this point, you can target the hoplite and the hoplite only with Freedom of the Waves.
Thank you.
Boom. Minus D4 on the save.
Very true.
My whole plan was to separate everyone for AoE attacks. That's the whole reason I pushed her off. I was like, this isn't gonna work out.
Since everyone went full on AoE.
Yeah.
So it's a strength 15 save.
Yes. Strength. It has a good strength
Damn it.
because it's a big old robot.
It would, but it's baned, so we have a chance.
So that's going to be an 18.
No, we don't.
Rip.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
silvery
rip.
barbsing it?
No.
No.
Oh, right.
I don't have one. It is
Okay.
baned though.
Yeah.
It,
So it's a 14. So it's going to fail.
Nice.
Yes!
Surprise.
oh, thank you.
Fucking got it.
Let's see.
Theos finally gets a plan to come through.
Yeah, honestly.
9
I love
damage.
that the first time I'm actually viable in
9
combat is
damage.
Negan. Like,
Ian's doing so good.
Nope, not that one. All right. Ooh. Okay. Well, all right. So yeah, you cause this water to just explode out of the area, showering this thing, knocking it around, and you have damaged it.
Yeah.
Although it seems to be holding together weirdly well. But is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn before we go to Jed, then Shaw?
I'm trying to think of bonus actions. Where are you?
I think that I
You could
think
use
if
your
I
bonus
remember
action
you
heal.
have, like the bonus action heals. I think that's all really you've got, unless you have
Yeah,
any
you only have a bonus
spells I
action
don't know about.
heal.
Actions, bonus actions, Bomb of the Summer Court, which I'm gonna do
Yep.
for Chauncey.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
only took I'm only missing 15 hit points from my max, so I don't know how
Hey,
much you need to
I
dump
mean,
it.
it's just a D6, but hey, yeah.
Yeah.
It's something. Wait, can't you use multiple dice at the same time?
You can
It
use
is a
multiple
D6,
dice.
but like
He
you
can
can
use as
choose.
many as you want. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like basically the same thing as Jets, right? Like the
Yeah.
same.
But better. His is
Basically.
better than mine.
Better.
so
I'll always be mad about that. It's just better than mine. It's the same but better.
I'm gonna do 2d6.
Okay. Oh, can you roll them for me and tell me what I get?
It's gonna be 9 9 healing.
Heck
There you
yeah.
go. That's pretty
It's
good,
almost
actually.
like I didn't
Awesome.
get taken or take a burning hands hit directly to the face.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
How many faces directly blasted by
But
fire now is that?
The
You
reason
know?
the reason it's better is because you also get temp HP from it.
Oh, I get temp
Wait,
HP
you
from it too.
Yeah, based on how many dice Velantrios spends, you get 1 temp HP.
So you get
No.
Oh, so you get
Okay.
2 points of temporary. Damn. Okay, that we have
What?
not been playing with
Oh
that.
yeah. This
Yeah,
creature
I didn't
also
know that.
gains
That's
plus
why
one
it's
for-
just better than mine.
It's
So you
also-
have 2 additional temporary hit points.
So
There you
that's
go.
11.
Makes
Doesn't-
me mad.
Yeah.
Doesn't yours have better range than his?
Valantrios,
No,
you
it's
should read
the same
you should read
range,
your spells
bonus
better.
action, same number of dice, same everything, except he gets
He
to
has-
add
he
temp
has-
HP.
He also I will say for my druid, I use Freedom of the Ways a lot to teleport around the battlefield. So let me just tell you to read that spell carefully next time.
Oh, do you
Wait.
get a teleport ability with Freedom of
If
the
you're
Waves?
inside the Freedom of the Waves when you cast it, you can teleport anywhere inside the spell, which is the 15-foot radius.
Yeah, you can.
And you can
Oh.
Something
force
gets to drop
anyone
on.
inside the radius to succeed on the saving throw.
Right, right. So you can
That
do it
spell is
right
bonkers.
on top of your allies.
So I didn't even have to worry about it.
I'm just saying, read your spells.
Yeah, read your
As
spells is
part
really
of
the only thing I
spell's
have to
area,
say.
As part of the action you use to cast the spell, you can vanish into the deluge and teleport to an unoccupied space that you can see within the spell's area. That's actually fucking bam.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
damage and teleports you up to 30 feet. So
Okay.
That's
Alright.
actually bam. Not gonna
That
lie.
is insane. All right, so
Fuck.
if that's the end of your turn, then Jed followed by Shaw.
Why are you
I-
just saying this now?
It's like, I don't know. I don't want to like run y'all's turns for you.
No.
It's not
Listen.
running, it's assisting.
Velantrios, this is his first D&D campaign. So like sometimes he does it.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what I mean? Like things like that are totally helpful.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so first we're gonna send my Shadow Spawn down after her with a 19 to hit.
All right, that'll hit.
Cool. And then it's a D12 plus junk. That is 17 cold damage.
So that's gonna have to 8.
Slash, and her movement speed is reduced by 20 feet. And then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at her. So I need a dexterity saving throw DC 17.
And she's definitely gonna fail because she also has a +3s.
But yeah, she's baned.
Oh, so she just gets a straight 14. Okay, so you hit her.
Cool. And from that, she takes 14 radiant damage.
So that's gonna be halved to 7.
There we go.
And
It's
then
still
I'm
damage.
gonna do another healing light on Chauncey because you're missing what, like 6 health or something?
Handful.
Missing with the temp HP. I guess you can overheal past the temp or you can the
You're
temp
still
HP
missing your
back
regular
up.
health.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 67 with the temp HP out of 71, so I'm missing 4 hit points.
Okay, I'll spend 1 dice on you. You don't get any temp HP from mine because I'm just objectively worse. and you get to recover 1 hit point.
Oh boy!
Oh boy, damn.
And I just
God.
You're always rolling ones on your heels,
yeah,
man.
it's great. I'm loving it. I stay on my little rock. I'm like, oh, actually, Corrigan, right? I wasn't entirely truthful. I'm not really here for you. I'm here for that motherfucker. And you just had the unfortunate time of being caught with him, so that's why I'm here. But you did fuck with Chauncey, so I am going to make you suffer.
Yeah.
At this point, she is incandescent with rage and she does not respond. All right. So then we are with Shaw. What would Shaw like to do?
Can I? Oh, that thing is still entangled, right?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. I'm going to. Shit, that doesn't work then. God, all of these spells are absolutely horrible. Maximilian's are the grasp her. She has to make strength saving throw.
All right. With a Bane.
No. Because it's only once.
It's only once?
I thought
I
Bane
thought it was
lasted
for the duration.
Bane lasts
I
for a
don't-
minute.
Oh,
I think it's the next, like, within. Hang on 1 second.
I don't mean to continue my rage very briefly. I just reread Bomb of the Summer Court. His range is twice as long as mine is.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. But yes,
All right.
no.
Getting a
you're
bit of a
the Bane does.
Yeah,
it
'cause-
makes me mad.
Yeah, Bane and Bless both last a minute. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was just the next one within.
Well,
you know.
she rolled a 9, so it doesn't
So not
really
like it
matter.
Cool.
It matters not.
Fucked up.
So a big Tressum Paul comes out and grabs her. And she takes 11 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ,
And
halves
she,
to 5.
Yeah, and she is now. Hold on, what is it called? Do restraint.
So she can still.
Cool. So they're both restrained.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
Cool. Whoops.
he can use an action to make a strength check to get out of the restraint.
All right. So we are back up to the top with Corrigan. So how close is I'm? Oh wait.
Did you make another death save?
Oh yes.
Since we're back at the top, just.
All right. I have made my death save, and she is going to.
Can I look
depending
over
on-
and just see if he's still alive?
From
you have
60
no
feet
idea
away
he
or
isn't
whatever.
moving.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
he
but
isn't
is he like
moving.
breathing or writhing? I don't know.
I will say you do see his hand kind of move a little bit.
He's fine.
Oh my goodness. What was the name of that spell? Yep. Let's see what the area is on this spell. All right. Are Shaw and Aiden within 30 feet of each other? And also, are you all within 30 feet of Jed?
I definitely am with the.
I
I
don't
am
like the sound of that.
I am at maximum 30 feet away from Shaw.
Yeah, because you ran forward and then you ran backwards a bit. So I would
Oh
say.
yeah, so I'm actually probably 20.
Yeah, so I'd
away.
say they're both with because I'm like 5 or 10 feet from Jed and I'm like 20 feet tops from Aiden.
All right.
So.
Well, she's
Yeah.
going to try something.
Cool.
Okay.
I wish you wouldn't.
She. Well. All right. I think you brought too many friends. This ain't a fair fight. And she snaps her fingers, and you watch as these red embers dance in the air as she casts Hypnotic Pattern.
Fucking
Ah.
hate this spell so much. This spell is so stupid overpowered.
God fucking damn it.
So yeah, I'm gonna need all 3 of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Does anybody else have counterspell besides me? Because there's no fucking point
Oh.
to counterspelling unless
I got a 16.
wisdom
Is
save.
this a charm by chance?
It is a
It's
charm
not.
effect.
It is?
Wait.
I didn't think it was.
Yep, becomes charmed for the duration. So
Oh.
Shaw would get
It is a
advantage.
charm,
Oh,
yeah.
thank God.
There you go.
It's not like, why is it not rolling? What is happening here?
I got a 9.
Oh
So
no.
you
Barbs.
failed.
Oh no.
You can re-roll that. I'll silver barbs it.
I'm just gonna physically roll this because it's not rolling for some reason.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Shaw already gets advantage.
19.
That is a success.
12.
That is a failure.
Wait, before you decide, what did everybody get? 16, 12, and 17?
I got 19.
19.
Yeah. He got a 12 after the re-roll. The first one was a
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
The 12, Chauncey just shouts at Jed, "Don't pay attention. It's derivative of ancient insert fantasy culture here," as I flash of genius to add 5 to his saving throw.
Derivative.
Jesus.
I use this spell.
At first, the world begins to become muffled as you watch the pretty dancing little embers that almost look like cute, happy little people waving their arms back and forth, lulling you into a sense of security before you hear, "Don't listen!" and you kind of shake away. And you have succeeded with Flash of Genius. So,
Alright.
well, shit. And that's the end of her turn.
Good job, Aiden.
Nice try.
Can we just
Right,
acknowledge the fact that it took 2 people to save his ass?
2 people to save Jed from a 3rd level spell. All right.
It fucking did, though. It fucking did.
You can't
All right,
counterspell
so
a
now
flash
it's-
of genius.
Very true. It's now Aiden's turn.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, all right. I'm out of first level spell slots, so let's see how the fuck this goes. Jesus. Okay, I've got a few seconds and I have some packs. So let's see what we've got. Well, she's taken a bit of damage, but I still feel like it's not enough for sleep. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Should we do that? Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just think. 'Cause I still got cantrips. Don't forget about those. Yeah,
Mhm.
actually, we are not that. Hang on. Go away. Oh, well, I accidentally used up that charge because I clicked the wrong button. But I am going to. Yeah, let's. Yeah, let's move up and let's do a spray of cards, but actually, no. We're not going to use the 3rd level version. I am going to.
So you're not using it from your card sharps deck. You're using it an actual
No.
spell slot to cast it.
Yes, and they're both still baned, right? Because it lasts
Yes,
a
they
minute.
are both still baned.
Perfect. So yes, I will spray of cards UA blinding cards after I move up
Blinding.
15 feet. Yes. And I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from both of them.
Surprisingly, the robot can be blinded. What saving throw? Well, the robot fails.
Wisdom. Yep.
Wisdom. She does a 15 succeed.
Is that with the minus D4?
Yes, it is.
Then yes, it does, but silvery barbs.
$14,
Nope. Fail.
and it is a blinding effect.
Correct.
She's going to use her legendary resistance to succeed.
Piss. All right. Well, the
That's
thingy
fair.
is blinded.
That's fair.
That is fair. That was
As
a-
she should.
Touche.
She watches as you
Okay.
watch as her eyes begin to cloud over as these cards fly at her, and they begin to cloud over the same iridescence as the card before she just and and rubs her eyes.
All right. So that is my reaction and my action. I do have a bonus action. So let's go. Who's coming up?
I am.
Oh,
I think I'm next.
I thought
I
Chauncey
think
was
all
after
of us are after you. So.
Yeah, you're first. So
Oh, did I
Next
skip? Oh
person.
shit! Did I skip Velantrios? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No,
I
he
didn't.
went. I know. I'm
He's next.
first right after what's your name?
Yeah, it goes
Yes.
you, me, Velantrios.
Oh yes. So we have Chauncey, then Velantrios, then okay.
Okay. Well, then we'll get smack her good, Mr. Chauncey. That's a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
All right. So Chauncey, it's your turn to smack her good.
Who got the advantage off your last silvery barbs, by the way?
Chauncey.
Hell yeah.
It's always it's literally always you. I don't know why you ask.
You can have advantage.
You're our
Bardic
melee
inspiration.
character, you always get it.
I got an 18 to hit her.
That'll hit.
Wow, I got 8 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 4.
Oh my goodness.
So good. I love something that resists all damage.
Literally.
Well,
Okay.
technically, she isn't resisting all damage.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of.
Technically, she isn't resisting all damage.
Next one is a, what do you call it? What is this? This is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Oh, that's max on the bludgeoning, so that's 12 plus 7, or 12 plus 5 is 17 points of damage, halved to 8.
Yep.
And I will have, we're gonna have Lovey May give her a nice kick in the face.
It's like a ballerina kick.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's gonna be 7 points of force damage, halved to 3.
All right. So that's. All right. So now it is the Guardian's turn, and it's going to turn around. It's still restrained, can't move anywhere. It is not making any effort to break free because it has a target in front of it. Chauncey, it's going to try and punch you twice
It's blinded.
with disadvantage.
and baned.
And baned. Okay.
Wait.
And it's also baned.
14.
Fuck.
This little kid, I swear. Can I adopt Aiden?
It got an 18.
Okay, that's bullshit.
18 meets it, beats it, so that'll hit.
All right, and then I'm just gonna roll the second one because it's already a lot of bullshit. That is, well, it's 19 plus 7 minus a d4. It was almost a critical hit, but the disadvantage kept it from being a critical hit, so it hits you twice.
All silvery barbs the second one.
There we go.
Hey, stop it! Stop that!
Okay, so that one will miss. That's only a 4. Not even gonna bother to calculate.
I'm gonna
it.
give
4, so it misses.
advantage. Chauncey already has advantage, doesn't he? I'm gonna,
Yes.
I'm gonna give it to myself.
So you're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing manages to catch you on the shoulders, and then right over your head, pulling it back.
Already healed.
And now it is Velantrios' turn.
Get it, bitch.
I'm going to what is that mechanical thing called?
A hoplite.
Uplight? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I'm going to guiding bolt second level up the hoplite.
Cool. Make an attack roll.
Mother 10.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. It seems it
Silvery
raises
barbs.
its shield and just silvery barbs. Roll
There we go.
again.
Oh my
Did I
God.
already use one of those? I don't think I did.
I think
Wait,
you used
I
it
think you
on your
did.
turn.
I was gonna say you
God.
did. You did. Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
So
Getting-
someone else.
You're getting Barb happy
Oh,
over here.
oh, I used it during my turn. I used
Yeah.
it during my turn. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
you're right.
so
You're right.
unfortunately, no.
Never mind.
So it
Okay,
raises its
Velantrios
shield
is
and
taking the hit.
clang sends the guiding bolt off into the sky. Is there a bonus action you would like to take, or should we move on to Jed?
Yeah, by all means.
Jed, it's your turn.
My shadow friend is gonna slap him
Who?
with
Slap him.
advantage. Oh, and yeah, just regular.
Who
Slap me,
is he slapping?
The lady.
The lady.
Lady.
All right.
That is such a weird D20 roll on Beyond. It looked like a 17 by all means, but it says it's a 10, so whatever.
Oh, yeah,
it's
I
still a 19 to hit.
Yeah, I hate when it
That'll
hits
hit her.
when it hits the edge and it's like cocked and it just picks a number and I'm like,
I feel like it shouldn't get
Oh.
cocked in D&D Beyond, but
I
okay.
see it, yeah.
That's terrible.
And then he's gonna deal 14 cold damage.
Down to 7.
And then I guess I'll just do another Sacred Flame at her.
All right.
So
So
Dex
Dexterity
save
save.
17.
And she's baned and has so that's only going to be 13.
Cool. She takes 15 radiant damage.
Halved to 7 again. Geez, she is not looking too good.
Good. And I guess that'll be my turn.
All right. So now we're at Shaw.
okay. I guess I'm just gonna use my action to squeeze her with the grasp.
Oh yeah, she is squeezed.
Yeah. But she does get to make a strength saving throw to resist the damage of the squeeze.
She has 0 strength, but she does have the Bane. Does 16 beat it?
It does. So she takes half a 9.
All right, and
So
that would be
4.
halved to 4.
Or, yeah.
And then I will bonus action. I'm gonna try. I doubt it's gonna work. I'm gonna try to push Chauncey 5 feet away from the robot. Chauncey, are you gonna let that happen or are you gonna resist?
I'm gonna try to resist. I'm fine where I'm
Yeah,
at.
make a strength save then.
That is 14 plus my strength modifier, which is 0, so I got a 14.
Oh, you fail.
So you slide away from the robot suddenly.
5 feet.
Why?
Because I want you not near that thing. That's why. Sorry.
But I'm not near her now either.
I think you're still within 5 feet of her, right? Because you were like scissored. How was this working?
You were scissored.
We're scissored.
Well,
The fuck?
Oh, we're just sitting here
Chauncey,
watching
the
Chauncey
he-him
get
lesbian.
scissored.
Yes. Okay, like literally super off topic and very above game. So my friends own a game shop, and I saw a game recently. It's an RPG. It's got like a book, you go through. And what the fuck was it called? It was called something like Vicious Sword Lesbians. This was the title of the
I feel
RPG.
like I've heard of that.
I have heard of it.
It was so good. I was like, oh my god.
We
Well,
should
the whole-
play Vicious
The
Sword
whole point is
Lesbians one night.
I would like to
Yeah,
keep
right.
him within 5 feet of her.
Okay, thank
Just-
you.
Yeah.
All right, just in the opposite direction. All right, well,
I
that's
just want to make her
unfortunate
life miserable if
because
she
it's
tries
her
to
turn
attack
now.
Of course it is.
And she's going to. She vanishes into mist. Shoots
Misty Step.
forward 30 feet. Yes, she has Misty Step. Appearing, and then she's going to turn and look at you, Shaw. Well, that wasn't very nice. And she points her finger at you and fire bolts you.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, I got nothing. I can't help.
Fingers crossed. It's a bad
This is going to be
roll.
25 to hit.
Oh, that hits. I was like,
And
can
I
I
think
shield? But no.
At
definitely
this
not.
level, I think at this level it is 2d10 fire damage for firebolt. I'm a bit lazy to look it up, so I'm just going to
Yes.
assume that's the
Depends on what level
case.
she is, but
Works for me.
at my level it's 2d10.
It'd be 2d10
No.
at 5.
That is not as much as I thought it would be.
Is it 2 1s?
You take no. It's
Damn.
a 2 and a 1, so you take 3 points of fire
Oh.
damage as she hits you in the face with the firebolt.
You hit like Jed
Um,
heals.
However,
Oh,
that's going to be the end of her
I'm
turn.
doing my best. Okay.
I'm doing my part.
That's
Hashtag
the
I
end of
helped.
her turn. So next up is Aiden.
Yay! My turn. Okay. Jesus, I'm running out of spell slots. Shillelagh. No. Okay, hang on.
You
let's
don't
see
have
what-
that plank of wood anymore. It got
let's see
shredded.
what I can- Pick up a fucking rock like I.
Shillelagh rock.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I'm feeling like she's pretty down, but I don't think asleep is at advantage anyway. No, because like, yeah, somebody's gonna damage her, and then it doesn't matter. Let's try. And they're already baned. I guess
Mhm.
technically I could upcast Atasha's, even though it doesn't really say.
Wait, Atasha's what?
Hideous laughter.
Oh, I think it would only give you more people, wouldn't it? Or it's just one that doesn't.
No, there's literally no upcast effect. I'm just out of first level spell slots.
Oh no, you could use it. You could use.
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
spell
saying.
slot, but
Yeah, I mean, worst
But-
case scenario, you're gonna force her to burn her last legendary resistance.
assuming
At the
very
you're
least.
assuming a lot.
At the very least.
We're assuming
Okay,
a lot.
okay,
here.
wait, hang on. The thingamajiggle is entangled, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and she was grasped, but she Misty stepped out of it, so that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, where is she? How far away is she from now? Is she,
She
from me
moved.
now?
Wait, Misty Step is only 20 feet, isn't it?
I think
It's
it's 30.
30.
It's 30.
It's 30.
Okay.
Yes.
So she's 30 feet closer to you all.
To
So
us? Oh, she came
Yes.
towards us?
Yes.
So she's 10 feet away from
I
me
thought
now,
she's like right
Yes.
next to Aiden.
Yes, she's right next to the child. As you watch her fire bolt, she then turns her eyes upon the child.
Oh god.
Don't you
He's
come up
just
in
a
here
boy.
with your fiery fire. That's going to be unsettling words.
Okay.
Fiery
She just
fire.
stares confused at the small child on why he's here.
And then I'm going to go ahead. Still Bane.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, wait. If I cast Entangle, my concentration on Bane goes down.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then she doesn't get the minus D4
And
on the
Bane
Bane.
has been pretty clutch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so
Very
let's
true.
You know what? We'll do a fairy fire. That's what we're going to do.
Is that
I'm
not
going to
concentration?
use...
It
Nope.
does require concentration.
Oh wow.
Oh shit! Yes, it does. God damn it! I'm like running out of shit I can do here. Fuck it. We'll Eldritch Blaster. I don't care.
All right.
I love the thought of Aiden casting Eldritch Blast.
He's gonna Eldritch Blaster. We're doing it. We're doing it.
All right.
The thing is. Oh, bitch! First one's a 26.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
Roll the damage.
Okay, that's 7 damage for that one.
Oh, so that's halved to 3.
All right. Next one's a 17.
Oh my god. Halved to...
No,
No, I'm
hit.
sorry. 17 to hit.
Oh, 70 to hit? That hits.
17 to hit. There we go. 8 damage on the roll.
Half to
So that's 4. God, she is so low.
There we go. All right, that's fine. So that's my action. That's my bonus action. So she's now baned, and she has another minus D6 on her next save. Not attack.
Cool. She
Okay.
is looking panicked. She is on her last legs. She's almost hunched over as she's trying to think. She does not look good. Whoever's next might kill her.
It's me.
that's-
It's a me.
Oh, yeah, it is Chauncey.
I'm gonna charge her. I don't care about getting an opportunity attack.
You don't have to
Oh, wait.
because I pushed you away.
I'm fine. Yeah, so Lovely May and I are just gonna go dogpile her.
The shield guardian is going to make an attack of opportunity because he can,
Oh, yes. Does it, he has
but he's
reach.
blinded, so
But
he has
he's blinded.
disadvantage and
There we go.
banged. So that's a 17 plus 7
That'll hit.
Fuck.
minus
Well,
the
but it's-
D4 minus 4, so whatever.
I mean, I could shield, but I don't care. Hit me.
All right, so that's going to be
The pain makes me
2
feel
what,
alive.
2d6 plus 4. That's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage as it just so happens to clip you on the shoulder as you run by.
You know what? Fuck it. Silvery barbs.
Well, it misses. So you do not take that damage.
Jesus Christ.
Can I get the barbs buff?
Take it.
I'm gonna
Take
try
it,
to
bro.
club her with her own fire maul.
Get that
That is
bitch.
28 to hit.
Yes, that hits. And it doesn't matter because she was on 1 hit point. So it doesn't matter whatever you get unless you roll 2 2s.
I rolled 7 plus 5 is 12, so it's 6 on this hit. Even if she
So
gets it.
6. So okay.
Fuck that bitch.
And yeah, you smash her right in the face. You crash into her jaw. It just breaks as the side of her face kind of caves in and she drops to the ground. And you watch as she, for a moment, just lays still before her body glows a little bit, the veins, before a harmless flame takes her. Her body turns to ash, but all of her belongings are left.
Feeling any better, Chauncey?
However, Shield Bot is still engaged.
Yeah, we
True.
still have a robot to deal with.
Oh,
Very true.
Okay, so that was only one of my attacks.
Yes.
Also
saw
very true.
Bonus action. I had to move 30 feet to get to her, so I only have 5 feet
Yes.
of movement left. I'm gonna Misty Step back to Shield Bot and swing at it with my other attack.
All right.
Get it,
Give me
bitch.
that attack roll.
Get it, bitch.
So Misty Step.
Oh, and I think I need to make another saving throw for
Oh, that's my free one a day for being
Virgil.
or having the feat that I blame on being a Dhampir. Okay, so
Fucking
let's
Virgil.
attack. How's an 18 to hit?
I feel like
That hits.
pretty good.
This one, do I not count the fire damage, or do I get
Nope.
to count?
Fire damage and full damage.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. Yes. Full glory.
12, 11. So that is 16 points of damage.
That is 6 points more than enough as you smash the torso in. You hear the gears whirl to a stop as it collapses over. And that is the end of Shield Bot. That was taking half of her damage.
Oh.
The whole time?
The whole time.
We
Damn it.
killed the robot in the first place.
God damn
She
it.
was absorbing half of her damage.
Mother.
If you notice, I never made you divide any of the damage done to the robot by 2.
Correct.
Damn it.
But I
thought it was a
did
warding
divide it by
bomb.
2 for
Nice. I love it.
Corrigan. Yes.
great.
Corrigan, because she was within
Jedidiah-
60 feet.
I
Good
want to walk over to Virgil,
Oh,
use
yeah.
one of my healing dice on him. He recovers.
Assuming he didn't fail all 3 of his saving
Is he
throws.
alive?
Yes, he is alive.
Cool. He recovers 1 hit point,
Of course he
Good.
does.
and then I'm gonna punch him before he is able to stand up.
All right, I will say that you're able to do that. Just punch. Just. Ow,
I have
why'd you do
advantage.
that?
I'm trying to knock him unconscious.
Trying to knock him out again.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you get 1 hit point. So you did 1 hit point. I'm assuming your strength is 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, you knock him out.
All right. I'm fucking tired.
Do
I'm
we-
gonna investigate her corpse and her
Yeah.
belongings.
The ash. All right.
I told you I could help.
17 plus my investigation, which is really good, plus 8, so that is 25.
So you find normal hide armor, nothing special about it. You find a dagger that she did not pull during the fight, but it looks like it might have some kind of small enchantment on it. Let me check a spell's effects real quick.
Fascination.
Do. Okay. And you find an amulet that has shattered. Which I guess, knowing as much as you know about robots and things like that, you would know this was the Shield Guardian's control amulet. And when it died, it shattered, so it is unusable.
I mean, I
And that is actually, well, actually, you probably find, no, actually, you wouldn't. You wouldn't find anything else on her.
Probably search the camp too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I want to check out the desk covered in shit.
I want to see if I can find if Virgil had a little area, and I want to go through his shit.
I want to high five Jed because he was totally fucking badass.
Thanks, Aiden.
Yeah, if you want to make an investigation,
you did real
check
good out
on-
there, champ. You did good.
You do see one of the tents is probably Virgil's tent. It basically only has a sleeping roll in there.
Oh.
It looks like Virgil has not eaten in quite some time. It looks like he was probably punched over and over, repeatedly. Just
Does it
at
look like
various
this
points
camp
of his
was meant for
imprisonment.
only the two of them?
It does look like the camp was only meant for the two of them.
Because we were looking for the red bandit or whatever his name was.
The red bandana.
The red
The
bandana.
red bandana.
And there was one other person, or was he the last one?
I think he was the last one. He was the Yuan Ti guy.
Yeah.
We found dead, I thought.
Yeah, you found the Yuan Ti
There
guy
was
dead.
a Yuan Ti that we
And
found.
there were
Yeah.
two,
And
there
then
was
the
a-
red bandit who you have not, the red bandana who you have not found.
We have not found.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pile Corrigan's ashes together to take them
Oh.
with me.
Are we doing this again?
Well, we need proof that
I'd offer to cast Gentle Repose, but
Mm,
I don't think it's gonna work here.
can I just
Oh.
because I guess Jed is paranoid about extraplanar beings, can I roll to see if I think this is just how Fire Genasi die, or did she like get whisked away to the fire dimension or something?
right.
Roll me
Like,
an Arcana check.
No, yeah. Shit, it's not a bad idea.
Nat 20.
Oh,
There it is.
good roll.
So the Fire Genasi are related to Ifrit, which are genies of the Fire Realm. It is possible that, given the types of magic that she was using, this is just what happens to her when she dies. Because the genies, when they die, they turn into their element. Ifrit turn into fire, Marids turn into water, Jinn turn into air, Dao turn into rocks. It's possible that she might have been drawing on that power within her to cast her particularly fiery spells, and that pushed her closer to geniehood and therefore caused her elemental demise.
Poor stupid
I
bitch.
guess I'll come over to Chauncey and put my arm around him like, I think your story might be coming to a close there, bud.
he's gonna take like a shuddering breath, like, is it really over?
Just we
Looks like it.
did the bad lady's gone, right?
I think the bad lady is gone, from what I can tell.
Then now can we go home?
I know Lyla was instructed to find the red bandana, and the rest of us are just sort of like sort of here for the red bandana, because as much as we were here for any of the other criminals, I guess. But
I forgot about that.
We could probably. A tender touching moment with the party aside, I do want to make sure that we go through Corrigan's like tent and her stacks of notes.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
is
Mhm.
there anything pointing towards the red bandana around here, I guess?
I'm going to say no. It is very Spartan. It seems like she was very much on the run, hiding anywhere that she could. I will say you didn't notice it before, but it looks like the Bubo Alpha crash landed, and so it is shredded up and practically destroyed. It is probably about 300
Beautiful.
feet away from the camp, which is probably why you didn't see it at first. But in this moment of calm, you look over and you do see its sad owl face just staring back, completely blank, no power behind its eyes. They were probably stuck here until they figured out how to boot it back up.
Fantastic.
Looking over our papers and stuff on the desk.
Should we investigate those?
Yeah, Chauncey, you want to help me make sense of all this?
I mean, she was a little. Can I ask an investigation check?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
15 plus 8 is 23.
So most of these tools are tools that you would already have on your person. They're really super basic tools. She probably didn't have anything advanced on her. The notes that she took were just frustrated scribblings, basically along the lines of, we tried this, why the fuck doesn't it work? We tried this, why the fuck doesn't it work? Virgil's a whiny little crybaby, and burnt his hand, and cried like a little bitch.
That's fair.
Stupid
You
code.
do notice she is determined to get the god flame, mostly because she does admit that she crash landed it because these creatures attacked the Bubo Alpha while she was flying over the city, and they took it down. And I will say at this point, while you are going through her papers and you all are kind of taking a brief moment, we're going to end the episode. So I will see you all next week as we continue through this strange world of Ashenhold and start the escape.